I just got here, and it's time to talk about Dandadan last episode, at least for now. We thankfully have season 2 confirmed, but this is an insane cliffhanger that we have here. But before we get into all of that, yes, I'm still sick. I was just about to get over the cold, but then he said, no, let's go for round 2 and make it worse here. And now my voice sounds like I'm talking through a sawmill or something like that. Can barely feel properly, so yeah, it's gonna be an interesting video, so to say, with me talking like this. So I apologize again if I sound weird. Hopefully I'm gonna get over it soon, and I don't need around 3. So yeah, let's get into this episode and also talk a bit about the series overall so far, since this is the last episode until we get more next year in summer, July 2025. Now, this episode, we have, I'm really liking Jiji. I'm starting to like him more a bit after this episode, and it's just the build up, the beginning of the haunted house arc that they have been leading up to before the Mannequin things. And speaking of the Mannequins, I like how all of them were begging Seiko to let the Mannequin woman to stay there. The dude still gonna go back in school because he still wants to keep his position, I guess. And then he's gonna run every night to her. I liked how Momo stood with Hana, if I remember the name correctly, of the Mannequin woman there, to wait with her while that guy was running around, and he actually got run over, but he did make it in the end there. Thankfully he can reform himself after that. He's gonna have to be on time, so to say. I don't know why he just doesn't stay at home at Seiko's there. And speaking of that, I think that house is gonna become very, very crowded, to say the least. But also, unfortunately, Okaron's balls weren't with the Mannequin. That was just a decoration there, so there's still the case of the missing ball here. And while they're begging her to let the Mannequin stay, I like how Turbo Granny was beating in the background Jiji. Like, she was going ham on him in the background, beat down, scratches, everything there. And Jiji and Momo relationship is very friendly. They know each other quite well, especially Jiji knowing what Momo likes, and this is causing Okaron to be very worried. He feels a bit complexed about that, not knowing Momo very well, and finally coming to terms, at least for himself, with his feelings for her here. And I'm liking Okaron and Jiji starting being two dorks while they're going back and forth. Who was gonna help Momo there with the table and everything. And Momo actually was about to ask Okaran to go with her at Jiji's house to help with this case. And I like how much attention Momo is paying to Okaran, quite like those small moments throughout the series, and especially this episode here matter quite a lot. And I don't think Okaran is realizing them, at least right now. And back at school, the kids got scared when the Mannequin ran away. So that's gonna be interesting if it's gonna happen every day there. But that school has a lot of incidents, so to say. And just about this ghost at Gigi's house, it seems like it's always there, freaking him out. He couldn't even sleep some nights here. And while they're heading to his house, playing cards on the train there, this is where we have the moment between them. Jiji and Okarun started to get along. Actually, I'm liking this, starting to bond a bit of the conspiracies, the theories, everything that Okarun like. He finally found somebody else to talk to besides Momo here. And I like how Jiji is very open to pretty much everything. He's friendly with everybody, and he instantly considered Okarun a friend even before Okarun realized that here. And then they went back trying to get Momo's attention away from Jiji here. So that moment between them was really fun. But Momo lost again when Okaran said, "I'm an awkward fella." I feel like that's gonna be a trigger phrase for Momo, that she loses instantly every time anybody says that. But they finally make it to his town, and apparently it's a hot spring district. But I don't want to go there in vacation. From the first time they showed them, those villagers, townspeople, whatever you want to call them, they're creepy as fuck. That smile, no, thank you very much. I would run away from there. I don't want to live anywhere near that. In contrast, Jiji seems the most normal person from what we've seen here, and they kind of, I don't know, hopefully they didn't jinx it. They were talking about the volcano. Apparently he's been quiet. It erupted 200 years ago, so was that foreshadowing? Are we gonna have to deal with a volcano in season 2? We're gonna have to see, but unfortunately our two main characters, Momo and Okarun, died, and the cause of death was climbing 5,000 stairs. Yeah, they died there, unfortunately. They barely made it up to Gigi's house on the mountain there, but the house seemed normal. Momo couldn't detect anything, nothing was happening there, no aura. But in the background we saw the villagers were in the forest, surveilling them, being creepy stalkers, even more creepy than they look there. They're actually stalking them here. They go inside, they check everywhere, nothing in the house. Momo starts acting like a boss, saying this is gonna be easy, the ghosts are just hiding, but I have a feeling these ghosts or whatever is inside that house is gonna be a lot more dangerous here. And this is what I liked, what she did here. She was instantly, okay, I'm gonna go to the hot springs now, that's all I wanted. Maybe she's gonna regret that decision, considering what happened, when we're gonna get to that. But the reason why she did it, she wanted to let Okarun and Jiji be alone, for him to actually finally have a male friend, a friend to spend time with, to give them some time together to bond a bit more. And then we have Okarun and Jiji playing football. I'm not gonna call it soccer, I honestly don't care, soccer, football, but yeah. And Jiji instantly, directly, you're in love with Momo, asking Okarun, like, oh, I respect her, she's somebody I care about, her. And then Jiji's like, okay, but I love her face, I love her personality. And they start kind of doing that thing we all did as kids. No, infinity plus 1, infinity plus 2, I love her, to infinity plus 10, and to double infinity, and so on. They kept escalating. Who loves her more? Kind of like a friendly rivalry there, bickering a bit here. While they were doing that there, I think Momo regrets that hot spring visit, because apparently it was a co-ed one, she didn't realize it. And then we have the creepy villagers or ugly bastards, old guys, jump in and go after Momo, kind of similar fashion to the alien at the start of the series. Now, I don't know if they're aliens or who exactly those guys are, but yeah, Momo is in another situation, and it ends kind of badly because they jump her and she wasn't able to use her psychic powers, and I think she hit her head there, and that's when the episode cuts off on that point of view for Momo. So we don't know how she's gonna get out of that one. And remember, she's alone there. Okarun is not with her, Gigi's not with her, Seiko's back home, so we're gonna have to see how she's gonna get out of this one. And meanwhile, we have on the other side, while they're bickering, fighting there, Okarun sees something weird about the house. Shouldn't there be an extra room there? And they go inside, they actually break the wall, they check in, and it's full like a paper sealed room with parchment that I forgot the full name of them. Shikigami or something, how they call it right now. Remember, I'm sick, my mind is really bad at remembering things right now, but it seems like that's a mystery room, to say the least there. And that's how the episode ends. So we have kind of double cliffhanger with Momo at the hot springs, what's gonna happen with her, and then on the other side what they discovered in the house with Okarun and Jiji. So this was very much so a build-up episode to get you for season 2, which I'm definitely gonna watch. I'm liking the series so far, but also do have some criticisms, and it's not about what they have done with the animation, the art style, the music, the opening, everything for the series. The quality of the production is beyond amazing, absolutely stellar. These are just my own taste, so to say. what I'm feeling like I'm lacking from the series. This is just personally for me, kind of like a main goal, a purpose here, focusing a bit more on the plot. Like all of the shenanigans, the funny moments, the interactions are great, but I feel it's a bit too episodic for things that I fully enjoy. Some of the things that are my favorite, I'm not a big fan of episodic things, and that's not to take away from the series. This is just something from me. I still like the series quite a lot, but I'm really curious if at some point we're gonna get, I don't know, a bigger plot or something to follow along with the series besides just find his balls. Of course, I'm curious what's gonna happen after that. Here, so far I'm liking all of the characters, the hottest one being Seiko and the nurse Queen there. Those two are the best girls for me. And I'm curious if the romance is gonna actually progress forward, like get somewhere, a confession, them fully getting with the relationship instead of will they, won't they. This is one of my overarching problems with romance series. That's why I don't generally enjoy them. But Dandadan so far has been awesome, and I'm sure a lot of people love it, and it's probably gonna be their anime of the year. But I'm curious, what did you guys thought about the series so far? Are you gonna watch season 2? If yes, let me know why. If not, also let me know why in the comments below. And sorry, if you're a manga reader, I'm really curious, what do you think of the adaptation so far? How does it compare to the manga? I haven't read the manga, so please don't go into spoilers. Overall, this has been one of the best new series we have gotten this year, and major props to the creator of the series and especially the animators and the staff behind what they have done with this series. It shows the love and passion and work that went into something being this greatly worked on. So as always, keep enjoying Dandadan. We have season 2 confirmed for next year, and I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Happy holidays and happy new year. Keep enjoying anime. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So, bye bye, I'm gonna see you again on the next one.